Hello students, welcome to Global Online. Now we are going to see the most important topic, that is the unit of life, because it has 5 expected questions in NEET biology. So today we are going to see some smart and short tricks to solve the questions from this topic. और जो पहले हमने टॉपिक्स देखे तो उसके लिए लिंक मैंने डिस्क्रिप्शन में डाली है, तो आप वहाँ पे जाके देख सकते हो. ऑल्सो वी आर प्रोवाइडिंग नीट कंप्लीट कोर्सेज, तो उसके लिए यू कैन व्हाट्सएप ऑन दिस नंबर. तो हमने पहले ये सब टॉपिक्स देखे, एंड नाउ टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू सी सेल द यूनिट ऑफ लाइफ टॉपिक, विच विल बी आवर 10th टॉपिक. ओके. तो ऑल्सो मैंने पहले भी बोला दैट वी आर गोइंग टू gave NEET course 2023, and which will be in 1999 rupees only. So for that you download this global online app, and we are going to give video lectures, test series, PDF notes in this course. So please first download this app and then start giving the test series. Now, our first question is the main arena of various types of activities of a sale. तो सेल में जो भी कुछ वेरियस टाइप्स ऑफ एक्टिविटीज होती है, तो उनमें से जो मेन एरिया है, व्हाट इज दैट एरिया? तो ऑप्शंस है प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन, माइटोकॉन्ड्रियन, साइटोप्लाज्म, न्यूक्लियस. तो जो साइटोप्लाज्म है सेल का, सो it is the main part of the cell because it involves various activities of a cell. For example, protein translation. Then it involves many organelles, and in those organelles, particular activities takes place. So our correct option is cytoplasm, that is 3. Which of the following structure is not found in a prokaryotic cell? तो इनमें से कौन सा ऑर्गेनल ऐसा है जो प्रोकैरियोटिक सेल में नहीं होता? सो ऑप्शन है न्यूक्लियर एनवेलप, राइबोसोम, मिसोसोम, प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन. As we know that prokaryotic cell don't have membrane bound organelles. Membrane bound organelles, and that's why they don't have membrane as well. मतलब membrane around those organelles. So the correct option is nuclear envelope, because nuclear envelope is the membrane which is bound to a nucleus. So our first option is the correct option. ट्रू न्यूक्लियस इज एब्सेंट इन. सो इनमें से कौन सा ऑर्गेनिज्म ऐसा है जिनमें ट्रू न्यूक्लियस नहीं है? तो ऑप्शन है एनाबिना, म्यूकर, वुचेरिया एंड वोल्वोक्स. तो इनमें से म्यूकर, वुचेरिया एंड वोल्वोक्स आर यूकैरियोट्स, बट एनाबिना इज अ प्रोकैरियोट. Prokaryote. And as we know that prokaryote don't have true nucleus, either they don't have membrane bound organelles, they don't have membrane around the organelles, that means they don't have true nucleus like eukaryotes. So first option is correct option. Membrane bound organelles are absent in. तो इनमें से कौन से ऑर्गेनिजम्स में मेम्ब्रेन बाउंड ऑर्गेनल्स नहीं है? सो ऑप्शंस आर Saccharomyces, then Streptococcus, Chlamydomonas, and last one is Plasmodium. So इनमें से Saccharomyces, Chlamydomonas, and Plasmodium are the eukaryotes, but Streptococcus is a prokaryote. That means our correct answer is Streptococcus, that is which is a prokaryote. Which one of the following statements about mycoplasma is wrong? So इनमें से कौन सा statement ऐसा है about mycoplasma which is incorrect? So options है they are also called PPLO, they are pleomorphic, they are sensitive to penicillin, they cause disease in plants. Mycoplasma are the type of bacteria, and they don't have cell wall. Okay, and mycoplasma are also called as PPLO. इसका मतलब ये है कि प्लूरोन्यूमोनिया लाइक ऑर्गेनिजम्स, प्लूरोन्यूमोनिया लाइक organisms, they are pleomorphic, matlab they can be in the different forms. They cause disease in plants. Yes, they cause disease in plants. They are sensitive to penicillin. Now penicillin is an antibiotic and it interferes with process of cell wall synthesis. Cell wall synthesis. And mycoplasma do not have cell wall. That means penicillin cannot able to interfere with the cell wall synthesis in mycoplasma, and that's why mycoplasma are not sensitive to penicillin. So third option is the correct answer. Which structures perform the function of mitochondria in bacteria? So इनमें से कौन सा organelle ऐसा है which performs the function of mitochondria in bacteria? As we know that mitochondria is a membrane bound organelle and it is present in eukaryotes but it is not present in prokaryotes. तो बैक्टीरिया में प्रोकैरियोट्स मतलब सॉरी बैक्टीरिया में माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया नहीं आएंगे, but there are some organelle in bacteria which perform the function of mitochondria, which perform like in eukaryotes. So options है न्यूक्लियोइड, राइबोसोम्स, सेल वॉल, मिजोसोम्स. तो इनमें से मिजोसोम्स perform the function of mitochondria in bacteria. So correct answer is 4. Pigment containing membranous extensions in some cyanobacteria are. So there are some pigment containing membranous extensions present in cyanobacteria. इसका मतलब ये है कि there are some membranous extensions. इसका मतलब if this is the plasma membrane, then there is some kind of extension from this plasma membrane in the cytoplasm of the cell, and this membranous extension had some pigment like characteristics. So इसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? So ऑप्शन है बेसल बॉडीज, न्यूमेटोफोर्स, क्रोमेटोफोर्स, हेट्रोसिस्ट. So उसको हम बोलते हैं क्रोमेटोफोर्स. जस्ट सी द नेम क्रोमेटोफोर्स. So क्रोमेटो का मतलब ये है कि इट हैज सम पिगमेंट लाइक functions or pigment like characteristics. So just see the word. So because of seeing this word you will get to know that this is the correct answer to this question. Which of the following is not a feature of the plasmid? So इनमें से ऐसा कौन सा कैरेक्टरिस्टिक है जो प्लाज्मिड का नहीं है? So ऑप्शन है सर्कुलर स्ट्रक्चर, transferable, single stranded, independent replication. So plasmids are circular in nature. So it is one of its characteristic. It is transferable, but plasmids are double stranded, not single stranded. Then independent replication. Yes, plasmid does independent replication. So correct answer is 3. A protoplast is a cell. सो प्रोटोप्लास्ट का डेफिनेशन क्या है? मतलब इफ सम सेल इज अ प्रोटोप्लास्ट देन उस व्हाई वी कॉल दैट सेल एज अ प्रोटोप्लास्ट? सो ऑप्शन है विदाउट प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन, विदाउट न्यूक्लियस अंडरगोइंग डिविजन, विदाउट सेल वॉल. सो प्रोटोप्लास्ट इज अ सेल विदाउट सेल वॉल. डोंट कंफ्यूज विथ विदाउट प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन. ओके, प्रोटोप्लास्ट का मतलब ये है कि अ सेल who does not have a cell wall. Okay, so fourth option is the correct answer. Select the mismatch. So इनमें से कौन सा ऑप्शन ऐसा है which is not correct, which is not a correct option? So options are gas vacuoles, green bacteria cells, large central vacuoles, animal cells, protists, eukaryotes, methanogens, prokaryotes. So इनमें से gas vacuoles are present in green bacteria cells, so it is the correct match. Protists, yes, they are eukaryotes, it is also correct. Methanogens मतलब cyanobacteria, Are prokaryotes? It is also correct. But large central vacuoles are present in plant cells, not in animal cells. So this is a mismatch. So this is the correct answer. Which one of the following structures between two adjacent cells is an effective transport pathway? तो इसमें से कौन सा स्ट्रक्चर ऐसा है जो कि दो प्लांट सेल के बीच में आता है एंड इट इज इम्पॉर्टेंट फॉर ट्रांसपोर्ट बिटवीन दीज टू सेल्स? तो ऑप्शन है प्लाज्मोडेस्माटा, प्लास्टोक्विनोन्स, एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिक्यूलम, प्लाज्मोलिमा. So when two plant cells, for example, this are attached to each other, then there is some um, membranous like structure is present, and this structure is important for the transport between these two plants, and that structure is called as plasmodesmata. So the correct answer is 1. Algae have cell wall made up of. तो algae का जो cell wall है, what is the components of that cell wall? So options is cellulose, galactans and mannans, hemicellulose, pectins and proteins, pectins, cellulose and proteins, cellulose, hemicellulose and pectins. तो algae का जो cell wall है, it is composed of cellulose, galactans and mannans. So first option is correct answer. Middle lamella is mainly composed of. So what is the composition of middle lamella? So options है hemicellulose, muramic acid, calcium pectate, phosphoglycerides. So what is middle lamella? So इसका मतलब ये है कि it is a layer which is rich in pectins, and it present in the cell walls of adjacent plant cells. Cell walls of adjacent plant cells, which is we call it as plasmodesmata. Plasmodesmata. And this pectin rich layer composed of calcium and magnesium pectates. Magnesium pectates. So the third option is the correct answer, that is calcium pectate. Plasmodesmata are. So what is the definition of plasmodesmata? First option is lignified cemented layers between cells, locomotory structures, membranes containing the nucleus with plasmolema, connections between adjacent cells. So plasmodesmata are the connection between two adjacent cells. So fourth option is correct. Which one of the following does not differ in E. coli and Chlamydomonas? तो इनमें से कौन सा ऑर्गेनल ऐसा है जो कि सिमिलर है इन ई कोलाई एंड क्लैमाइडोमोनास? तो ऑप्शन है राइबोसोम्स, क्रोमोसोमल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, सेल वॉल, सेल मेम्ब्रेन. So the cell membrane of E. coli and Chlamydomonas composed of phospholipid bilayer. Phospholipid bilayer, because as we know E. coli is prokaryote but Chlamydomonas is eukaryote. So ribosomes have different organization. Even chromosomal organization is present in eukaryotes but not in prokaryotes. Cell wall has different composition in prokaryotes and eukaryotes, and cell membrane having the same organization because they both have phospholipid bilayer. So fourth option is correct. Select the correct statement from the following regarding cell membrane. तो इनमें से कौन सा statement correct है regarding the cell membrane? So first is sodium and potassium ions move across cell membrane by passive transport. They move across cell membrane by active transport. So this is incorrect. Proteins make up 60 to 70% of the cell membrane. This is also wrong. Lipids are arranged in a bilayer with polar heads towards the inner part. This is also wrong. Fluid mosaic model of cell membrane was proposed by Singer and Nicholson. This is correct because it is proposed by Singer and Nicholson in 1972. Okay, and according to this model, cell membranes are fluid with viscous lipid bilayer. मतलब cell membranes are fluid structures, but इनमें कुछ viscous lipid bilayer होते हैं. Lipid bilayer having proteins distributed. They have proteins inside the lipid bilayer at some places on surface and inside. Okay. So if this is a cell membrane, then it is a fluid like structure and it has lipid bilayer. It has some proteins distributed in inner and outer side of this lipid bilayer. So this is the fluid mosaic model of cell membrane, and this structure is proposed by Singer and Nicholson in 1972. So fourth option is correct option. In eubacteria, a cellular component that resembles eukaryotic cells is. तो इनमें से कौन सा कंपोनेंट ऐसा है जो कि रिजेम्बल्स यूकैरियोटिक सेल्स, मतलब वो यूबैक्टीरिया में भी है बट दैट रिजेम्बल्स द कंपोनेंट इन यूकैरियोटिक सेल्स. सो ऑप्शन से न्यूक्लियस, राइबोसोम्स, सेल वॉल, प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन. तो करेक्ट आंसर इज फोर, दैट इज प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन. बिकॉज हमने पहले भी देखा था दैट इन प्रोकैरियोट्स एंड यूकैरियोट्स the cell membrane has similar structure but other structures are very different. So fourth option is correct one. The plasma membrane consists mainly of. तो इनमें से कौन से ऑप्शन में से ये एक ऑप्शन है विच आर द कंस्टिट्यूएंट्स ऑफ द प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन. So first is phospholipids embedded in a protein bilayer. Proteins embedded in a phospholipid bilayer. Proteins embedded in a polymer of glucose molecules. Proteins embedded in a carbohydrate bilayer. So अभी हमने देखा that whenever there is a membrane structure, then it is mainly composed of a phospholipid bilayer, and proteins are embedded in those phospholipid bilayer in outside and inside of that phospholipid bilayer. So correct answer is 2, that is proteins embedded in a phospholipid bilayer. Which one of the following is not a constituent of a cell membrane? So इनमें से कौन सा ऐसा constituent है जो cell membrane में नहीं है? So options are cholesterol, glycolipids, proline, phospholipids. So इनमें से proline is an amino acid and it is not a constituent of cell membrane. So third option is correct. Keeping in view the fluid mosaic model for the structure of cell membrane, which one of the following statements is correct with respect to the movement of lipids and proteins from one lipid monolayer to the other, described as flip-flop movement. तो अगर हम लोग फ्लूइड मोजाइक मॉडल देखते हैं तो उनमें अगर हम देखते हैं कि लिपिड्स और प्रोटीन्स का मूवमेंट, सो वो मूवमेंट कैसा है, मतलब whether they have flip flop like movement or not. So option say both lipids and proteins can flip flop. While lipids can rarely flip flop, proteins cannot. While proteins can flip flop, lipids cannot. Neither lipids nor proteins can flip flop. तो अगर हम फ्लूइड मोजाइक मॉडल देखते हैं, so it has phospholipids. Okay, so it has phospholipids but it is within plane of membrane. मतलब अगर this is the membrane, then with this plane there is the presence of phospholipids, and because of that the इनका जो movement है like flip flop movement, it is very rare. It is very rare. and also proteins which are attached to these phospholipids, they are also attached to specific regions of membrane. Okay, by interaction with cytoskeleton proteins. मतलब अगर ये प्रोटीन्स यहाँ पे प्रेजेंट है, so there is some interaction of these proteins to the inside of the cell as well and with this membrane, so they cannot do any movement. So lipids can do some rare movement, but proteins cannot do. So the correct option is 2. That is why lipids can rarely flip flop, but proteins cannot. Which one of the following cellular parts is correctly described? तो इनमें से कौन से सेल्युलर पार्ट्स ऐसे हैं जो कि करेक्टली डिस्क्राइब किए हुए हैं फ्रॉम दीज ऑप्शंस? तो ऑप्शंस आर: centrioles are the sites for active RNA synthesis. Ribosomes, those on chloroplasts, are larger, while those in the cytoplasm are smaller. Lysosomes optimally active at a pH of about 8.5. Thylakoids, flattened membranous sacs forming the grana of chloroplasts. So, site of RNA synthesis is not centriole, so this is wrong. Ribosomes, those on chloroplasts are larger, while those in the cytoplasm are smaller. This is also wrong. Lysosomes optimally active at a pH of about 8.5. This is also wrong. So the correct statement is this, that is thylakoids are flattened membranous sacs forming the grana of chloroplasts. So correct answer is 4. Cellular organelles with membranes are. So मैंने आंसर दिया है, that is answer 4, because now everyone is familiar with this thing that cellular organelles with membranes are. So they are basically present in eukaryotes, not in prokaryotes. So इनमें से first option is nucleus, ribosome and mitochondria. But nucleus and mitochondria has membrane, but ribosome does not have membrane. Chromosomes, ribosome and endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum has membrane. Endoplasmic reticulum, ribosome and nuclei. Endoplasmic reticulum and nuclei has the membranes. Lysosomes, Golgi apparatus and mitochondria. All these three have the membranes. So fourth option is correct. साइटोक्रोम्स आर फाउंड इन, सो इनमें से किसमें साइटोक्रोम्स प्रेजेंट होते हैं? सो फर्स्ट इज मैट्रिक्स ऑफ माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया, outer wall of mitochondria, cristae of mitochondria, lysosomes. So cytochromes are the hemoproteins, are the hemoproteins, and it contains heme groups, heme heme groups, and are responsible for generation of ATP. Okay, through electron transport chain. Through electron transport chain, and these cytochromes are present in cristae of mitochondria. So third option is correct. Which one of the following has its own DNA? So इनमें से कौन सा ऑर्गेनल ऐसा है जिसके पास उसका own DNA है? तो ऑप्शन है माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया, डायक्टियोसोम, लाइसोसोम, पेरोक्सिसोम. So mitochondria has its own DNA and there is another organelle called as chloroplast. It is also has its own DNA. So correct answer is 1. Select the wrong statement from the following. So इनमें से कौन सा statement ऐसा है which is a wrong statement? So options: both chloroplast and mitochondria contain an inner and outer membrane. This is correct because both has inner and outer membrane. Both chloroplast and mitochondria have an internal compartment, the thylakoid space bounded by the thylakoid membrane. This is wrong because only chloroplasts have an internal compartment which is called as thylakoid membrane, which is called as thylakoid space, and it is bounded by the thylakoid membrane, not mitochondria. Both chloroplast and mitochondria contain DNA. This is also correct. The chloroplasts are generally much larger than mitochondria. This is also correct. The second option is the correct answer. Which of the following statements regarding mitochondrial membrane is not correct? So इनमें से कौन सा ऑप्शन ऐसा है जो कि इनकरेक्ट है अबाउट माइटोकॉन्ड्रियल मेम्ब्रेन? So first is the outer membrane is permeable to all kinds of molecules. This is correct. The enzymes of the electron transport chain are embedded in the outer membrane. This is incorrect because it is embedded in the inner membrane, in the cristae. The inner membrane is highly convoluted, forming a series of foldings. Yes, this is also correct, and these foldings are called as cristae. The outer membrane resembles a sieve. Yes, this is also correct because it is permeable to all kinds of molecules. So the second option is the correct option. Select the correct matching in the following pairs. So इनमें से कौन सा पेयर ऐसा है which is the correct match? So options है smooth endoplasmic reticulum, oxidation of phospholipids, smooth endoplasmic reticulum, synthesis of lipids, rough endoplasmic reticulum, synthesis of glycogen, rough endoplasmic reticulum, oxidation of fatty acids. So इनमें से सेकेंड ऑप्शन इज द करेक्ट पेयर बिकॉज जो भी कुछ लिपिड्स का सिंथेसिस होता है इट इज ऑकर इन द स्मूथ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम, नॉट इन रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम. एंड जो रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम है दे प्रोड्यूस फॉस्फोलिपिड्स, दे प्रोड्यूस phospholipids and cholesterol एंड कोलेस्टेरॉल एंड जो राइबोसोम्स प्रेजेंट होते हैं ऑन द रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम दे आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस. सो सेकेंड ऑप्शन इज द करेक्ट आंसर. अ मेजर साइट फॉर सिंथेसिस ऑफ लिपिड्स इज. तो अभी हमने देखा दैट द मेजर साइट फॉर सिंथेसिस ऑफ लिपिड्स इज स्मूथ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिक्यूलम. तो ऑप्शन है SER मतलब स्मूथ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम, Symplast, nucleoplasm, and rough endoplasmic reticulum. So first option is the correct answer. Which one of the following is not considered as a part of the endomembrane system? तो इनमें से कौन सा ऑर्गेनम ऐसा है जो कि एंडोमेम्ब्रेन सिस्टम का पार्ट नहीं है? तो ऑप्शन है लाइसोसोम, गोल्जी कॉम्प्लेक्स, पेरोक्सिसोम, वैक्यूल. तो व्हाट इज एंडोमेम्ब्रेन सिस्टम? तो इसका मतलब ये है कि इट इन्वॉल्व्स द फ्लो ऑफ membrane from one component, flow of membrane from one component to to another using small membrane vesicles, small membrane vesicles. And this system consists of endoplasmic reticulum, then Golgi apparatus, then lysosomes, then plasma membrane, and and vesicles. So, agar if there are two organelles present over here, so it forms some membrane-like vesicles between them to transport the substances from one organelle to the second. So this is called as endomembrane system. So, from these options, peroxisome is not included in this system because a vacuole is present in the plants. So, it is the part of the endomembrane system in the plants. But lysosome and Golgi complex both are present in plant and animal cells. So, both are the part of the endomembrane system. So, question. तो इनमें से जो आंसर 3 है इज द करेक्ट. सेल्यूलर ऑर्गेनल्स विथ मेम्ब्रेन्स आर. सो इनमें से कौन से ऑर्गेनल्स ऐसे हैं which having the membranes. So options: nucleus, ribosome, mitochondria, chromosomes, ribosome and endoplasmic reticulum, endoplasmic reticulum, ribosome and nuclei, lysosomes, Golgi apparatus and mitochondria. So fourth option is correct. The Golgi complex plays a major role in. So, what is the important function of the Golgi complex? The options: in digesting proteins and carbohydrates as energy transferring organelles, in post translational modification of proteins and glycosidation of lipids, in trapping the light and transforming it into chemical energy. So, in digesting proteins and carbohydrates, so this function is done by the lysosomes, not Golgi complex, as energy transferring organelles. So this function is done by the mitochondria, not Golgi complex, in trapping the light and transforming it into chemical energy. So this is the function of chloroplast. The third option, that is in post-translational modification of proteins and glycosidation of lipids, is the main function of Golgi complex. So this is the correct answer. Important site for formation of glycoproteins and glycolipids is, so what is the important site or the important organelle in which glycoproteins and glycolipids are formed? So first is Golgi apparatus, second is plastid, थर्ड लाइसोसोम, फोर्थ वैक्यूल. तो अभी हमने देखा दैट गोल्जी apparatus plays a major role in translational modification of proteins and glycosidation of lipids. So इसका मतलब ये है they form, after that they form glycoproteins and glycolipids. So first option is correct answer. Identify the correct order of organization of genetic material from largest to smallest. So we have to identify from these options where genetic material has larger size to the smaller size, from large to small. So first is chromosome, gene, genome, nucleotide, genome, chromosome, nucleotide, gene, genome, chromosome, gene, nucleotide, chromosome, genome, nucleotide, gene. So as we know that genome is very largest, then uske baad it comes chromosome, then gene and then nucleotide. So third option is the correct answer. न्यूक्लियर एनवलप इज डेरिवेटिव ऑफ. तो इनमें से कौन से ऑर्गेनल का न्यूक्लियर एनवलप ये एक डेरिवेटिव है, मतलब न्यूक्लियर एनवलप उससे बना हुआ है. सो ऑप्शन है स्मूथ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिक्यूलम, मेम्ब्रेन ऑफ गोल्जी कॉम्प्लेक्स, माइक्रोट्यूब्यूल्स, रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिक्यूलम. तो रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिक्यूलम प्रोड्यूसेस न्यूक्लियर मेम्ब्रेन. रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक reticulum, okay, and it produces it in telophase. मतलब जो माइटोसिस का एक फेज है विच इज कॉल्ड एज टीलोफेज, तो उसमें. एंड अगर हम न्यूक्लियर एनवलप देखें, सो इट हैज आउटर मेम्ब्रेन एंड इनर मेम्ब्रेन. तो इनमें से जो मिडल स्पेस है, दैट मिडल स्पेस हैज सम अटैचमेंट विद द ल्यूमेन ऑफ द एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिक्यूलम. Lumen of endoplasmic reticulum. So the correct answer is rough endoplasmic reticulum, that is answer 4. Ribosomal RNA is actively synthesized in. तो इनमें से किस ऑर्गेनेल में राइबोसोमल आरएनए प्रोड्यूस होते हैं? तो ऑप्शन है लाइसोसोम्स, न्यूक्लियोलस, न्यूक्लियोप्लाज्म, राइबोसोम्स. तो एज वी नो दैट मोस्ट ऑफ द जो भी कुछ जेनेटिक मटेरियल है, फॉर एग्जांपल आरएनए वगैरह, फॉर एग्जांपल राइबोसोमल आरएनए, एंड ऑल्सो some kinds of machinery takes place in the nucleolus, okay, or the nucleus. So the correct option जो है, it is answer to that is nucleolus. The chromosomes in which centromere is situated close to one end are. So, if there is a chromosome like this and centromere is situated over here, then what we call it as. So options: metacentric, acrocentric, telocentric, submetacentric. So the first option is wrong. Third is also not there. Submetacentric is also not there. So the second option is the correct option, acrocentric. The osmotic expansion of a cell kept in water is chiefly regulated by. If we place cell in a water, then there is osmosis inside the cell. So that osmosis कौन सा organelle regulate करता है? So options है mitochondria, vacuoles, plastids and ribosomes. So this is regulated by vacuoles. Second option, vacuole in a plant cell. What is the definition of vacuole present inside a plant cell? So, first is membrane bound and contains storage proteins and lipids. Is membrane bound and contains water and excretory substances. Lacks membrane and contains air. Lacks membrane and contains water and excretory substances. As we know that vacuole ये एक membrane bound organelle है. So 3 and 4 option तो नहीं आएंगे. So we have to choose option from 1 and 2. So vacuole is membrane bound and it contains water and excretory substances. So second option is the correct answer. The solid linear cytoskeletal elements having a diameter of 6 nanometer and made up of a single type of monomer are known as. तो ऐसा कौन सा यहाँ का ऑर्गेनल है या फिर साइटोस्केलेटल एलिमेंट है विच इज सॉलिड and linear and it has a diameter of 6 nanometer and it is made up of a single type of monomer. So options है microtubules, microfilaments, intermediate filaments and lamins. So we call it as microfilaments. The second option is correct. An elaborate network of filamentous proteinaceous structures present in the cytoplasm, which helps in the maintenance of cell shape, is called. तो ऐसा कौन सा स्ट्रक्चर है साइटोप्लाज्म में which is filamentous and it is proteinaceous as well and it helps in the maintenance of shape of the cell. So options है endoplasmic reticulum, plasmolema, cytoskeleton, thylakoid. So we call it as cytoskeleton. So this is the correct answer because it helps in the maintenance of cell shape. So इससे ही हमें पता चलता है कि it is called as cytoskeleton. So correct answer is 3. The cytoskeleton is made up of. So, what is the components which are present inside the cytoskeleton? So, options है calcium carbonate granules, callose deposits, cellulosic microfibrils and proteinaceous filaments. So अभी हमने देखा that cytoskeleton are the proteinaceous filaments which are present inside the cytoplasm of a cell and they they maintain the shape of the cell. So the correct answer is 4. Which of the following statements regarding cilia is not correct? So इनमें से कौन सा statement ऐसा है about cilia which is incorrect? So options are the organized beating of cilia is controlled by fluxes of calcium ions across the membrane. Cilia are hair-like cellular appendages. Microtubules of cilia are composed of tubulin. Cilia contain an outer ring of 9 doublet microtubules surrounding 2 single microtubules. So what are cilia? So cilia are hair-like structures. They are hair-like structures and they are produced by certain cell types. For example, some bacterial cells, okay, and their movement either propel the organisms or move medium past a fixed cell. So it is helpful for the movement of a particular cell. So the first option, that is the organized beating of cilia, is controlled by fluxes of calcium ions across the membrane, is the correct answer, because this is the statement which is incorrect about cilia. In germinating seeds, fatty acids are degraded exclusively in the. So, whenever a particular seed gets germinated, then उसमें जो fatty acids produce होते हैं, they degrade. So, अगर वो degrade हो जाते हैं, then what they will form? So, options are proplastids, glyoxysomes, peroxisomes, and last one is mitochondria. So, they produce glyoxysomes. So second answer is the correct. Bulbiani rings are sites of. So Bulbiani rings जो होते हैं, what are the sites of? मतलब whether they are lipid synthesis, nucleotide synthesis, polysaccharide synthesis, or RNA synthesis. So these Bulbiani rings are large puffed of polytene chromosomes. They are part of chromosomes, and they are chromosomes, okay, present during larval development of of dipterians. These puffs constitute gene or group of genes that actively synthesize RNA. So these constitute genes or group of genes, and they actively synthesize RNA. मतलब जो भी कुछ जीन्स उसमें प्रेजेंट होते हैं, दे प्रोड्यूस द आरएनए, एंड दिस आरएनए इज ट्रांसपोर्टेड टू द साइटोप्लाज्म फॉर प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस, फॉर protein synthesis. And that's why Bulbiani rings are the sites of only RNA synthesis, not protein synthesis, because वहाँ पे protein synthesize नहीं होता है. Protein synthesize in the cytoplasm, not in the Bulbiani rings, but RNA synthesize in the Bulbiani rings. So fourth option is correct. विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज नॉट मेम्ब्रेन बाउंड? सो इनमें से कौन से ऑर्गेनल्स ऐसे हैं जो मेम्ब्रेन बाउंड ऑर्गेनल्स नहीं है? सो ऑप्शन है वैक्यूल्स, राइबोसोम्स, लाइसोसोम, मिजोसोम्स. So ribosomes are the organelles which are not membrane bound. So second answer is correct. Which one of the following is not an inclusion body found in prokaryotes? तो इनमें से कौन सा जो पार्ट है जो इंक्लूजन बॉडी नहीं है इन द प्रोकैरियोट्स? सो हमने देखा व्हाट इज इंक्लूजन बॉडी. सो इंक्लूजन बॉडी is some kind of the extension which is produced by membrane of the cell. So this is called as inclusion body. So mostly these inclusion bodies are the part of granules. So options are phosphate granule, Synophician granule, glycogen granule, polysome. So all these three are some type of granules, but last one is polysome, is not a inclusion body which is found in prokaryotes. So fourth option is correct option. डीएनए इज नॉट प्रेजेंट इन. सो इनमें से कौन से ऑर्गेनल में डीएनए प्रेजेंट नहीं है? सो ऑप्शंस आर क्लोरोप्लास्ट, राइबोसोम्स, न्यूक्लियस, माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया. सो ऑब्वियसली सेकंड इज द करेक्ट आंसर. सेल्यूलर ऑर्गेनेल्स विथ मेम्ब्रेन्स आर. तो इनमें से कौन से ऑर्गेनल्स ऐसे हैं which has membranes? So options: nucleus, ribosome, mitochondria, chromosomes, ribosome, endoplasmic reticulum, ribosome and nuclei, lysosomes, Golgi apparatus, and mitochondria. So fourth option is correct. A cell organelle containing hydrolytic enzyme is. तो इनमें से कौन सा सेल ऑर्गेनल ऐसा है which has hydrolytic enzyme? So options are lysosome, microsome, ribosome, mesosome. So lysosome has the enzyme called as hydrolytic enzyme because lysosome do the jobs like digestion of proteins या फिर digestion of cell organelles, and it requires the enzyme called as hydrolytic enzyme. So first answer is correct. Many ribosomes may associate with single mRNA to form multiple copies of polypeptide simultaneously. Such strings of ribosomes are termed as. So there are many ribosomes inside a cell, and they are associated only with single messenger RNA to form multiple copies of polypeptide. मतलब एक ही mRNA से they are forming multiple polypeptide chains, वो भी simultaneously मतलब एक साथ. So such strings of ribosomes, उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? मतलब it forms some strings of ribosomes like this. तो उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? So options are polysome, polyhedral bodies, plastidome, nucleosome. So इनमें से polysome are, polysome का मतलब ये है कि there are many ribosomes and they are forming single mRNA that is simultaneously translated into multiple polypeptides. Multiple polypeptides. Okay. What are polyhedral bodies? So these polyhedral bodies are inclusion bodies. So these are the inclusion bodies. What is plastidome? Plastidome का मतलब ये है कि all plastids of cells collectively, all plastids of cell collectively. And what is nucleosome? ये तो हमने देखा in the last video. Nucleosome का मतलब ये है कि if there is a histone protein then DNA coils around it, और इस structure को हम बोलते हैं nucleosome. So the first option is the correct answer to this question. So thank you for watching this video. So if you have any comments, queries, then please ask me in the comment box. Or if you have any queries about any topic in the biology, then please ask me. I'll post video for that as well. So stay tuned and please subscribe to our channel for more videos.